Hey, what's going on, Chris? How is everybody for our second break of the year, 20th break of Bowman Draft? You have a big one to follow up on last week after we got our first retrofractor autograph, red Reggie Jackson. See how we can follow that one up. What's going on, Steve? There was actually nothing left over. And then we have one order that hasn't been paid for. It is Cam Cabanini and Jose Perdomo. That's a $50 order. I'm going to give the buyer another 4 minutes to see if he gets that payment in. And if not, we'll make those two spots available. If anybody wants to pick them up combined, I would do it that way. And besides that, we should get off to a pretty quick start tonight. We have 2 boxes left from the previous case that we opened, so we're going to be opening up a new case and opening up 1 box from that case. So I'll get started for the people who are here early, choosing that box. So since there are 6 boxes per case, the first person who lists a number between 1 and 6. Chris, you're going to make me dig? Chris calling for number 5. All right, we're going for number 5. All right, so we have our freshly opened up case right there. We have the Bucks Commanders Skins game on in the background tonight. So far, I feel like things have happened the way that we would expect them to happen in the NFL playoffs. And maybe we'll get every home team winning in the division series. Division series, is that what we call it? Wild card round in the NFL. What's up, G? Good luck to you. Let's see. Gonna give it 2 more minutes to see if the Caminiti and Perdomo spot gets paid, and then we are going to get started nice and quick tonight. Let's see. For those of you who are new to our breaks, I saw a lot of our regulars there tonight, so I'm not sure that there are that many new people in our break tonight, but I'm dropping our Facebook information into the chat if anybody wants to join any of our team breaks that we run on there. I know Brian's been running a lot recently. I think he's on vacation until early next week, so I'm gonna try and get a Topps Chrome Cosmic and Topps Update Series paper break posted in there if anybody's interested in breaking some tops, possibly pulling some skins. So that's the Facebook group. Let's see, anything else? We still have the eBay sweepstakes going on, and I guess my usual reminder of the fact that before I even open stuff this time, all cards will be sleeved. All Chrome cards will be sleeved before they get sent out to you guys, but we don't sleeve everything up in the live because we want to make sure we can keep things moving. And but if there is anything you want me to break or sleeve up live while we break, let me know in the chat. Let's see. It is almost 10:05, and we do not have the payment in for the Caminiti and Perdomo spot. So if anybody's interested in picking up those 2 spots, the price on those was $50. I guess I'd drop it down to $45 if anybody wants to pick up Caminiti and Perdomo. This is player break number 20. That's correct. And Chris grabbing some Braves tonight. All right, Chris, let me cancel that order on eBay, and that'll be yours. Chris getting some skin in the game tonight. All right, right, Caminiti and Perdomo are cleared for you for 45. Let me just put a note in my spreadsheet so I know that's yours. All right, and we are good to go. I put the two from the previous case to the side. We'll open those last since that has been a pretty hot case so far. Hoping for some more hits. Chris got in a little bit ahead of you, so Chris got rights to those cards. And what was I going to say? Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think we're good to go. All right, everybody, good luck in the break tonight. Trying to think if there were any exciting baseball things that have gone on in the last week since I've run my last break. The most notable thing, I guess, in my mind was the fact that the Dodgers designated Diego Cartaya for assignment when they re-signed Teoscar Hernandez, and then they subsequently traded him to the Twins. So I know we have some Twins fans out there. Curious what the Twins fans think of picking up ex-number-1 Dodgers prospect who kind of fell off the face of the earth, Diego Cartaya. I don't even remember who the Twins catcher is right now. We have our first box of the night empty. All right, and good luck, everybody. Once again, we'll see what we can do to follow up last week's huge break. We got a bunch of color for a bunch of big names, lots of first-round ink, and one legendary ink card there with the Reggie Jackson. We're going to start tonight off with a Lunar Glow refractor and a blue paper. The blue paper is Jackson Wentworth. I believe that's a Meb spot hitting right off the bat. Wentworth, number 100 of 150. I know we've had his dad in here a couple times, but I'm pretty sure Meb has that spot tonight. Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Southacene, DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, Seaver King, Carson Benj, Brody Brecht, Bryce McCage, some non-firsts, Harry Ford, Walker Martin, Johnny Farmello, back to firsts again, Nate Knowles, there's another Jackson Wentworth, Adriel Rodney, Max Clark, Josue DePaula, and not a first on the Lunar Glow, Ty Pete, with Braden Montgomery and Caglione getting our first two inserts. Chris says he'll take a red Caminiti. Chris, we're due for you. I hope we can make that happen. Red ink or not. Let's see. Just a reminder for anybody who is new or who's new to our breaks, all paper cards go to the paper card lot except for numbered paper cards, which go to the owners of the spot for that player. So in this case, the Jackson Wentworth does not go to the all base paper lot. It goes to the Jackson Wentworth spot. I know I've had a couple of people reach out to me in the last couple of weeks about the wording in the listing, so I'm going to try and fix it. The next one's already posted, but I'll try and get it fixed for the following week. I thought I had fixed it everywhere, but I guess I missed it in one of the upload files. So all base paper goes to the paper lot, and any color or numbered goes to the owner of that player. And starting off this pack, we have a Cal Steven, Josh Kuroda-Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, J.D. Dix, Braden Montgomery, Nick Kurtz, Dylan Dreeling, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop Refractor, Michael Massey, Bryce Eldridge, Yosua Lugo, Aiden Smith, Curly Martha, all refractors, and a refractor auto of a shortstop. And we're off to quite a start in the new case. Bryce Rayner refractor auto, 299 of 499 for the first rounder for the Tigers. Paulinho Santana getting the plasma power. So we are off to a very nice start with our first autograph of the night, numbered Bryce Rayner for the up-and-coming Tigers. 11th overall pick there. Bryce Rayner could have a hit of the top hit of the break in the first auto of the night. Let's see what else do we have in the chat, Chris. Been cold lately. Let's see if tonight's the night we could turn that around. Anybody see any other transactions that happened this week? I don't really. I know there were a few. There were a handful of them. I can't really remember any huge names moving around. I was surprised that Matt Festa already got moved from the Twins to the Cubs. Festa just got brought up this year. I know the Twins do have a decent amount of young arms that they probably want to try, but Festa pitched pretty well after his first couple games, so surprised they dealt him already to the Cubs. Looks like we might have an image variation coming up here. We have 2 refractors and then a base. Usually means some kind of image variation, so we could have something fun of a big name here. Chris, oh, you also have Griffo Farrell tonight. I didn't even notice that in the auctions. We have Chase Harlan starting us off, Casey Cook, Jamie Ferrer, Aiden May, Blake Wright, Eli Serrano, Travis Bazzana getting on the board for the first time tonight, Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonemer, Francisco Villarreal, Giovanni Rodriguez back to first, Parker Smith, Connor Foley, Thayron Lorenzo, Camilo Diaz, Eshedri Vargas, Brandon Sproat, Zach Veen. Then getting to the refractors, we have a Speckle Dowell Joseph, numbered 149 of 200. We have a Fuchsia Lunar Crater first of Caleb Bonemer, number 80 of 199. And our image variation is Braden Montgomery in looks like the press room or maybe the draft room. First time I've seen this image variation. Interesting image there for Braden Montgomery. Connor Griffin and Adriel Rodney inserts behind that. So Braden Montgomery off to a nice start with an image variation in his Red Sox jersey. Not his current jersey, the White Sox jersey that he got traded to in the Garrett Crochet deal. Caleb Bonemer, 43rd overall, getting a Fuchsia Lunar Crater. Nice hit there. Bazzana getting his first Chrome card, and Dowell Joseph getting a Speckle number to 200. Let's see. Yeah, definitely a good box so far. Nice early second rounder there with the Caleb Bonemer. Braden Montgomery on the short print image variation, and Bryce Rayner on the refractor auto. Couldn't be off to too much better a start. We are going to get a base auto here for our second auto. We have a sky blue paper. Well, color match there on the sky blue paper with the Augustin Ramirez. Yankee prospect traded to the Marlins in the what's his name deal? Why am I blanking on Josh Chisholm deal? Aaron Parker getting a Chrome, AJ Causey, Bryce Cunningham, Levi Sterling, Dante Nori, Trey Savage, Christian Moore on the board, Peyton Toll, John Spikerman, Nathan Flewelling, Nick Mitchell, James Tibbs, and Kalen Culpepper. Refractors of Cooper Pratt, Tommy Troy, Miles Naylor, Jeremy Rodriguez, Rainer Arias, Rhett Lauder, Aiden Miller, and Eduardo Herrera. And then our next autograph is Kavaris Tears base auto there with a Walker Jenkins plasma power. So Kavaris Tears, we've pulled a few autos of him so far this year with the base autograph. Tibbs and Culpepper and Christian Moore adding base chrome. Not a lot of refractor firsts so far. We had a break a couple weeks ago where we only hit 2 non-first refractors. And so far this one, we only have 2 first refractors. Handful of big names hitting in chrome already. We have who do we want in this Washington Tampa Bay game? I'm kind of rooting for Washington since they seem to be improving the organization, and it's been a while. Rooting for one underdog win. We have a titanium and a purple refractor coming up in our first half of our third pack. Number to 100, number to 250 coming up. We have a Griffin Burkholder starting. Jonathan Santucci, Kellen Lindsay, Theo Gielan, Connor Griffin, Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Caden Dana, Yoandy Morales, Juan Baez, Davison De Los Santos, Colt Emerson, Mick Abel. Some more first. Tyson Neighbors, Brooks Auger. Purple is a first. Looks like a Mariner. Hunter Cranton, number 50 of 250. And Fenwick Trimble getting the titanium, number 98 of 100. So both firsts on the refractors. Chase Burns and Sebastian Walcott getting inserts. So still haven't seen many refractor firsts, but we did get 2 numbered refractor firsts in our third pack. Trimble and Cranton. Let's see. Trimble 122nd overall and Cranton 91st overall. So no serial number matches to draft picks there. I always forget to check jersey number, but I guess neither of their jersey numbers are on the, you can see there. Mike says, always rooting for Washington. Well done. I'm with you then on that, on this one tonight, Mike. I guess, no, we wouldn't know yet who Washington would play if they won. Ooh, let's not knock this out. Or actually, wait. Washington would be the lowest seed left, right? So that would guarantee that if Washington wins, they go to Detroit. And if and then we would still have to wait until tomorrow to figure it out if the Bucks won. We have a Cam Smith and Jack Caglione. There's our first Cam Caminiti, Ben Hess, Tyson Lewis, Billy Amick, Cole Messina, Woody Hadeen, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman. Let's see what we get in our refractors this time. Berlin Brazaban, Sebastian Walcott, Tink Hens, Yoel Cespedes, Enrique Bradfield Jr. A lot of non-firsts here and a base autograph coming up too. Braylon Morrell, Byron Churio, Roman Anthony, and Casey Cook base auto with a Brock Wilken Plasma Power. So we have 2 base autographs on the board so far. Kavaris Tears and Casey Cook. And we have 1 refractor auto, Bryce Rayner. Handful of big names already on the board. Caglione, Bazana, Montgomery, Kurtz. I feel like I missed one more too. But already a bunch of good names being on the board in Chrome. Now let's see what we can add to those Chromes. They would play the Lions. Tampa Bay, yeah. That was what I was. Oh, Tampa Bay would play the Lions? Even if the Vikings won as a non-division winner, I guess it goes based off record at that point. We have an inaction and no refractors in this one in Chrome and no refractors in paper. Trey Snyder, Cody Shojanaga, Ethan Bagwell, Casey Sauke, Cole Mathish, Jared Thomas. First rounders for the Brewers, Blake Burke and Braylon Payne. Second overall pick, Chase Burns, Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, Ryan Campos, Vladdy Guerrero, Ethan Salas, Matt Shaw, Luis Baez, Alexander Albertus, Ty Pete, Euandry Vargas, Kyle Teal, Leo DeVries on the inaction, and Nick Kurtz on the in-tune. Let's see. No matter what happens tomorrow, Tampa Bay goes to Philly. Washington will play the Lions. Tampa Bay goes to Philly. Got it. Is that pass interference in the end zone that just happened? Burns in chrome, and Burke and Payne in chrome. What do we think the road for Burns looks like? Is he a fast track to the majors guy, or is he a guy that's going to need to spend a few years in the minors developing before he makes it? We have a backwards card here. Typically in this product, that hasn't really meant anything. And we also have a base autograph. So I'm guessing that's going to just be a regular refractor that's backwards. Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Ethan Schiefelbein, Ethan Anderson, Chris Cortez, Braylon Dowdy, Griff O'Farrell on the board for the first time, Bryce Rayner, Hagen Smith, Mike Sirota, Carson DiMartini, Rodney Green. Getting into the refractor, Shen Eng Lin, Emil Morales, a first of Griffin Herring, first refractor in a while, a backwards Adolfo Sanchez refractor. Grant Shepardson, Rafe Schlesinger, Ural Perez, Noble Meyer, and oh boy, Jake. I'm glad you got in this one tonight, Jake. There he is. There is our second Cags auto in 2 weeks and second Cags auto ever in one of my breaks with the Roman Anthony base behind that. Cags back on the board in ink. So Rayner and Cags on the board in the first box. Off to a pretty good start tonight. Ooh, let me raise the camera so we can see those on the screen. And Jake getting his guy. Sleeving up the Shepardson, Schlesinger, and Herring, as well as the other first round base chromes, Hagen Smith, Rayner, and O'Farrell for Chris. Oh boy. No, they go for the field goal here. Do we go old school, or we do what coaches seem to do nowadays and go for the 7 here for the Commanders? No color in this one. Carson Benj starts us off. Brody Brecht, Bryce McCage, Josh Hartle, Kavaris Tears, Zach Earhart, Ariel Armas, Nick McLean, Blake Larson, Carter Holton, Boston Bateman, Ryan Waldschmidt, Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent, Victor Hurtado, Felnine Celestin, George Lombard, Jared Cerna, Clark Candiati. Oh boy. Not good. Commanders. Candiati and Tanner Jones, and Caminiti and DeVries inserts. So Waldschmidt, Brecht, and Benj adding base chrome. And what's our last auto going to be? We would say we're due for a nice hit, but we did get a Caglione already. So looks like we're going to have 2 refractor autos. And Theo Gielan? Yeah, Theo Gielan green paper, number 88 of 99 for the Rays first rounder. J.D. Dix, Braden Montgomery, and Nick Kurtz getting their seconds. Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Ty Southesine, Jerron DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, and Seaver King. Refractors of Guanipa, Basayo, Asensio, Perdomo, Aiden Major, LP Langevin, Chandler Welch, Leo DeVries, and Fenwick Trimble having himself a box. Trimble got a titanium number to 100 earlier, now getting a refractor auto number 40 of 499, and Connor Griffin getting the plasma power to finish off the box. So Fenwick Trimble double hits in this box for the Marlins 4th rounder, 122nd overall. Let's sleeve up all these hits, and then I'm going to shift these piles over before we get into box number 2. So off to a pretty nice start. I'd say we're due for some lower number autos, but no lack of hits with the autos that we've got so far. Cags and Rayner on the board already in box number 1 in autographs. And Braden Montgomery had a nice little box there too, with 2 base chromes and 1 image variation. Yeah, Mike, I kind of agree with you. I mean, easy to say in hindsight, but my gut is to be old school there and kick that. Get the points on the board. That way, if the Bucks get a field goal later down the road, you still can win the game with a touchdown. All right, Waldschmidt, Brecht, and Benj finishing up our hits from box number 1, and I'm going to shift some of these piles of cards over, and we'll get into box number 2. Whatever happened to being able to review pass interference calls? I thought it became a rule a couple years ago after a bad call in the playoffs that you could review pass interference. Then they basically never overturned anything, and then people just stopped challenging, as far as I remember. They removed the rule? Okay, well, that explains it. Pull a Dylan Cruz for you, Mike. Let's see what we can do in box number 2. So these 2 boxes are the last 2 boxes from the previous case where we had a Caglione auto already, and we had that Reggie Jackson along with a bunch of other nice hits from the last one. So see if the rest of this case stays as hot as it started in our last break. Oh, it's weird. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there with an empty box there. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get Mike and Dylan Cruz. Let's see, we got Mike, we have Jacob, we have Chris in the chat. Anybody else in the break tonight? And looking for anybody specific? I don't know why this isn't ripping. There we go. Oh, do we have a Washington turnover? There we go, Mike. Are we gonna have? Oh, we have the autographs. Oh, I just opened the top half pack. That's why. So we're gonna have an autograph right off the bat. Here we have a James Tibbs and Kalen Culpepper. Nice way to start off the Chromes. Chase Harlan, Casey Cook, Jamie Ferrer, Eli Serrano, Aiden May, Blake Wright. There's our second Bazana of the night. Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonemer, Cal Steven. Refractors firsts of McCage, Hartle, Tears, Earhard, Armis, McLean, Blake Larson, and Carter Holton. So doing much better on the refractor first in box number 2. And we have a Dylan Dreeling base auto with a Bazana plasma power. So our first autograph of box number 2 goes to Dylan Dreeling. Second rounder Dylan Dreeling with the base autograph. Bazana getting base chrome. Lots of refractors to sleeve up. Let's see. We got Jason looking for Neely, Burns, and Tolley or Tolles. Let's see. There's Holton, McCage, Hardle, Tears adding to his base auto from box number 1. Earhard, Armis, McLean, Blake Larson, and our first round base, Kalen Culpepper, and James Tibbs. And down to the bottom half pack there. All right, let's see what else. Justin While you're at it, how about a Hagen auto? I don't know if we've pulled a Hagen auto yet. We're due. We are due for a Hagen. Maybe we pulled one. We have no color here, but a blue paper. Blue paper is Charlie Bielenson, numbered 115 of 150 for the 154th pick. Chrome, we have Kuroda Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, J.D. Dix, Braden Montgomery, and Nick Kurtz. Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, there he is in Chrome, Aiden Miller, Eduardo Herrera, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop, Michael Massey, Bryce Eldridge, Yosua Lugo, and there's Chase Burns and Seaver King in inserts. So a couple of the names that we just mentioned, at least getting cards. Let's see what if we can improve on those now. I think this is our third Kurtz and Montgomery base Chrome already. Montgomery off to a hot start. Bielenson getting the blue paper. And let's see what else we have. We have Cody looking for Spikerman and Blake Wright. We have Dixon. I'm not going to say the rest of his name. Needs an orange Bazana auto. Not pulled an orange Bazana auto yet, although I have pulled a red, a refractor, a green, an image variation to auto to 99. So we have certainly been hot on Bazana. See if we can continue that in this case. We have an Erhard Chrome, Armis McLean, Blake Larson, Carter Holton, Boston Bateman, Ryan Waldschmidt, Cam Smith. There's another Caglione, Aiden Smith, Curly Martha, Dernish Valdez, Ryan Harvey, Luke Keishel, Walker Jenkins, Pablo Guerrero, Adolfo Sanchez, and triple refractor hits here, starting with a speckle of Vladimir Asensio. We have shortstop, Kuroda Grauer, Lunar Glow, and a Fuchsia Lunar Crater first of Cole Mathis with an Arjun Namala and Christian Moore insert. So Cole Mathis, number 172 of 199 there for his Fuchsia Lunar Crater. 54th overall pick. Kuroda Grauer with the non-numbered, but kind of fun color match there with the Lunar Glow. Hey, there we go, Washington. Hopefully, I'm not too far ahead of all of the Washington fans that are in the break and ruining anything for them. I know there's a couple of people who I usually do tend to be a few seconds ahead of in the football games. All right, let's see what autograph number 2 looks like. G needs some Kellen Lindsay. Dreeling is going to make AAA this year, he says. I'm sure his family members who we've had in some of our breaks would appreciate that. Looks like another refractor auto here. We have a Fenwick Trimble Chrome, Ty Southesine, Geronda Berry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, Seaver King, Carson Benj, Brody Brecht, Bryce McCage, Josh Hartle, Kavaris Tears, refractors of Boston Bateman, Ryan Waldschmidt, Cam Smith, Caglione, nice there. Cam Caminiti, there we go. Chris, Ben Hess, Tyson Lewis, Billy Amick, and Caleb Bonemer getting his second hit. 48 of 499. His spot's pretty close to that in the draft. We have Braden Montgomery as well. Let's see, Bonemer, 48 of 499, and his draft pick is 43rd. So not a draft pick serial number match there, but close. A lot of refractor first to first rounders here. Hess, we have Tyson Lewis and Amick as well, not first rounders, but some big name prospects. Boston Bateman, Cam Caminiti, Cam Smith, Ryan Waldschmidt. All in refractors. Caglione getting the refractor as well. Nice night for Cags. Refractor, a couple base and a base auto, and then base chrome of Seaver King, Carson Bench, and Brody Brecht. And we're on to our next pack. We have a couple hits here. Purple and an Aqua Lava, I think that is. Or Aqua Wave. Starting off the chromes with an AJ Causey, Bryce Cunningham, Levi Sterling, Dante Nori, Trey Savage, Christian Moore, Peyton Toll, John Spikerman, Nathan Flewelling, Nick Mitchell, Ural Perez, Noble Meyer, Cooper Pratt, Tommy Troy, Miles Naylor, Jeremy Rodriguez, Rainer Arias, Rhett Lauder. Our refractor hits, we have a purple Nate Dome, 228 of 250, and Casey Sauke on the Aqua Wave, numbered 52 of 125, with Cam Kennedy and Hagen Smith on the inserts. Handful to top load there. Christian Moore, I think it's his second time at least in Chrome. Casey Sauke. Not hit much color of him, so good to see the 107th overall pick on the board in color. Savage in Chrome. Haven't said his name too much tonight. And Nate Dome getting a Met Purple. 228 of 250 for the 82nd overall third rounder for the Mets. Cags got invited to big league camp. I mean, do we think that means he could be a major leaguer in 25? I feel like that's what people are expecting. We have another base autograph coming up here and a sky blue paper of Shen-Ang Lin. 207 of 499. Chrome of Shojinaga, Ethan Bagwell, Sauke, Mathis, Jared Thomas, Blake Burke, and Braylon Payne. Chase Burns, Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, Ryan Campos, Aaron Parker, refractors. Bunch of firsts again. South the Scene, DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Sissel, Cranton, Seaver King, Carson Bench, Brody Brecht, and Nathan Flewelling in base auto. James Tibbs on the insert. A couple of guys that we've hit a lot of autographs of coming up tonight. Flewelling, Tears. I feel like there was one other. And a couple nice refractor firsts there. Benj, Seaver King, and Brody Brecht. Some non-first round first refractors. Ty South the Scene, Jerron DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton. Non-refractor firsts of the Brewers, Blake Burke and Braylon Payne. We have a Chase Burns base chrome and Shen-Ang Lin sky blue paper. All right, two more packs left from this second box. Let's see. We got Meb. Oh, that was Meb that said that about Cags. Chris, out of his draft class, Cags is in your top 3 to make the big leagues this year. Who else do we have? Do we have Chase Burns getting up that fast, or is it him? Trying to think who else is a possibility. I know we were talking about some relievers that were possibly going to get the call. Kurtz and Moore. Prediction will be that Christian Moore is a 2025 All-Star. Wow. This year's skiing's interesting. All right, we have a Kellen Lindsay, finally. I think maybe the second time. Theo Gielan, Connor Griffin, Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Ethan Schiefelbein, Ethan Anderson, Charlie B. Ellenson, Gage Zeal, Ryan Clifford, Brock Wilkin, Augustin Ramirez, Braden Taylor, Trey Morgan. There's a Dylan Cruz, Connor Griffin, and Chase Burns inserts. Condon with the Rockies as well. Right, that was the one that I think Meb was mentioning previously. Wasn't there one other relief pitcher that we were talking about? Kurtz could be this year's Skeens, also, says Meb. Well, it does seem that the A's are at least trying to show some life between signing, re-signing Rooker and signing Luis Saravino to a pretty big deal for an A's player. And maybe with Jacob Wilson coming back this year, Kurtz getting the call, maybe they could be some kind of a force there in the AL West, or at least not a huge embarrassment in the AL West. We have a green coming up in paper, and it is Connor Foley, number 90 of 99 there for the 164th pick. Chrome, we have Caminiti, Ben Hess, Tyson Lewis, Billy Amick, Cole Messina, Woody Hedin, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman, Griffin Burkholder, Jonathan Santucci, Refractors, Cole Messina, Woody Hedin, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman, Griffin Burkholder, Jonathan Santucci again, and Caleb Bowman. We're getting a double hit box with a Cam Smith Plasma Power. So 2 Caleb Bowman autos in this box. Not a terrible one to hit double of. Refractor and a base auto there for him, adding to his Fuchsia Lunar Crater that we hit in box number 1. Base of Hess and Caminiti. And lots of first refractors there. Messina, Hedin, Reinards, Matheson. We have some base coming down the road. Not usually we listen for sirens and big hits that come after New York City sirens. We got somebody driving by blasting some bass right now. I don't know if you could make that out in the background. And Connor Foley getting the green paper. Chris Cortez, that was the other one I was thinking of that I know you guys had mentioned was a possible call-up this year. All right. One more pack left from box number 2. Let's see what else we can get in the refractors, if anything. And we are going to get 2. We're going to get purple and yellow in the chrome spots. Cole Mathis starting us off in chrome, Jared Thomas, Blake Burke, and Braylon Payne, which means Chase Burns is coming too. Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, Ryan Campos, Aaron Parker, AJ Causey, Tabor de los Santos, Paulinho Santana, Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent, Victor Hurtado, Felnian Celestin, George Lombard, Jared Cerna, purple Carter Matheson refractor, 163 of 250. And yellow, we have Tommy Troy, Meb. There you go. Tommy Troy, your guy, 3 of 75. Braden Montgomery and Max Clark inserts. So that is, I think, the lowest number Tommy Troy we've pulled yet. I know we had a big Tommy Troy collector in early. Haven't seen him in a while, and I believe that's a Meb spot tonight. Let's see, there's so many other one-year deals getting done right now that anyone in this class that performs could get the call. I don't know if you guys caught that apparently Pete Alonso, a.k.a. Scott Boras, offered the Mets a 3-year deal option with opt-outs after each year, and apparently it was only offered to the Mets, and I guess that was not an enticing enough deal to get anything done because he still hasn't re-signed. So we'll see if he ends up being another one of those 1-year deal onlys. Wow, a lot of base autographs in this box. We have not hit a very low numbered auto yet. We have Chris Cortez, Braylon Dowdy, Griff O'Farrell, Bryce Rayner, Hagen Smith, Mike Sirota, Carson DiMartini, Rodney Green, Trey Snyder, Cody Shojinaga, Ethan Bagwell, Casey Sauke. Refractors of Kellen Lindsay, Theo Geelan, Connor Griffin, Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, and Kalen Culpepper, first rounder with the auto with a Matt Shaw Plasma Power. So at least we got a first rounder there with Kalen Culpepper. For our final autograph of our second box of the night. So 3 first round autos on the board now. Culpepper, Caglione, and Rayner. Bunch to sleeve up from that last pack before we shift some cards over and head to our final box of the night. We're looking for low-numbered ink in this last box. We've had a decent break so far. We've had some nice hits for big names, but we want some low-numbered autos. We waited till the end last time to get a red. Wouldn't hate that if we could repeat that kind of trend. All right, shifting over some cards. A lot more firsts in that box and a lot less non-first prospects. That's what we're looking for. All right, and heading into the last box, let's see what we have in the chat. Let's see there. Got that. Mike saying he'll just take a chrome at this point. Who's your guy, Mike? Cruz. Well, we got you one Cruz already, but see what else we can get. Meb, yep. The Rayner is a refractor auto, so that was out of our first pack of the night. We got the Cags as well, but we're looking for some more big hits for this one to add up there to those guys. Anybody located in the Northeast that knows any good card shows? I was looking this week at trying to book a card show to be a vendor at somewhere in this general area of the country. Wasn't anything coming up too soon that was interesting that I saw here, although I guess there was a Hofstra East Coast National this weekend that was too short notice. There has to be some fire coming after all of these low-numbered autos. I agree. I mean, after all these base autos. Some other Nats players as well. All right, so starting us off here. Ooh, gold. Gold outfield non-first. Zach Veen, numbered 14 of 50 there for the gold Rocky. Schiefelbein, Anderson, Cortez. Braylon Dowdy, Griff O'Farrell. Bryce Rayner. Hagen Smith, Mike Sirota. Carson DeMartini, Rodney Green, Trey Snyder. Leo DeVries. Berlin Brazaban, Sebastian Walcott, Tink Hentz, Yohan Cespedes, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Braylon Morrell, and Byron Churio. Lunar Crater, Max Clark, Braden Montgomery, and Paulinho Santana inserts. So more Hagen Smith, Rayner, and O'Farrell. I want to say it's the third or fourth time we've called out that combo. Zach Veen getting maybe that number to 50, I think, is our low-numbered card of the night so far on the gold paper for Veen. Max Clark on the Lunar Glow. And let's see our first autograph of box number 3. It's been a quiet night outside there in New York. Maybe that's why there's the lack of hits. Starting off here with an autograph to 499. We have a Burkholder, Santucci, Kellen Lindsay back on the board, Theo Gielan, Connor Griffin, Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday. Refractors of Sterling, Dante Nori, Treya Savage, Christian Moore, Peyton Toll, John Spikerman, Nathan Flewelling, Nick Mitchell, and another autograph of Kavaris Tears, this time a refractor with a Matt Shaw plasma power. So we have Caleb Bonemer with a base autograph and a refractor autograph to 499, and now we have a Kavaris Tears base auto and refractor auto to 499. Interesting break. Refractors, a bunch of firsts here. Nick Mitchell, Toll. We got the Commanders moving. I almost said the Guardians by mistake. Other recent team change. Sterling, Dante Nori, and Treya Savage. Theo Gielan, base chrome, as well as Kellen Lindsay, base chrome of Connor Griffin. And let's top load the Christian Moore refractor. First refractor of the night for Christian Moore. And let's see pack number 2. Let's see, does Max Clark or Walker Jenkins get an MLB at bat this year? I'm going to say yes to Max Clark, no to Walker Jenkins. I think Jenkins might have another 2 years in the minors, or year plus, I should say, in the minors before we see him up at the major league level. Looks like we're going to get another image variation as well as a titanium and a speckle here. So potential nice hits coming here. Nothing in the paper. Cam Caminiti, Ben Hess, Tyson Lewis, Cole Messina, Woody Hadeen, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman, Dalton Rushing, Luis Guanipa, Samuel Basayo, Vladimir Asensio, Jose Perdomo, Aiden Major, LP Langevin, Carter Welch. Our first refractor, speaking of Walker Jenkins, Meb spoke him into existence. Speckle number 177 of 200. Titanium, we have a first. JD Dix first rounder, 23 of 100 titanium JD Dix. And an image variation of, somebody asked for a nice Hagen Smith, and there you go. It's something. Image variation there for Smith with a Connor Griffin and Carson Benj insert in the back. So not ink yet for Hagen Smith, but our second image variation of the night. Hagen Smith and Braden Montgomery on the board now. Very cool card there. Let's see. Jacob saying if we're doing double ups, another Cags would be epic. Wouldn't hate getting a refractor Cags on the board. Nice, really nice Walker Jenkins there with the speckle and a very nice JD Dix on the titanium. And chrome of Caminiti and Ben Hess. Hey, we got Bobby in the room. Couple nice hits so far. Our autos have been not hitting low numbers yet, though. And we have another base here. So a base and a refractor to start in this one. And we have a sky blue paper of Mick Abel, numbered 283 of 499. Chrome of Hartle, Tears, Erhard, Ariel Armis, Billy Amick, Nick McLean. That is a weird place for a Billy Amick card. He's not usually in this collation. Nick McLean, Blake Larson, Carter Holton, Boston Bateman, Ryan Waldschmidt, Cam Smith. There's some more CAGs in base chrome. Refractors of Braylon Payne and Chase Burns. Nice there. Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, Ryan Campos, Aaron Parker, AJ Causey, Bryce Cunningham. And our next autograph is first rounder Dante Nori with a Cam Smith plasma power. So pretty nice pack there. Bunch of things were top loading out of that one. Let's go with those next. CAGs, base chrome, Chase Burns refractor, Dante Nori, base auto, and Mick Abel, sky blue paper. For the former first rounder for the Phillies, in addition to this year's first rounder for the Phillies getting ink. Chase Burns and CAGs. We are. I haven't mentioned it yet in this break, but if there's anybody down in Florida, especially in the West Palm Beach area, we are planning a little trip down there for the breakout games this year. I'm gonna try and buy tickets this week and post the information in the Facebook group. But for anybody who's in the Florida area and wants to have a little Hot Ice Breaks meetup at one of the prospect breakout games, we're going to be probably at the Mets versus the Nationals and the Nationals versus the Astros games in March. We have a green grass and a purple coming up in this one. No color in the paper. I know we have a bunch of usual people who are in our breaks from Florida. So if any of you guys are here tonight and interested, let me know. We have a James Tibbs and Kalen Culpepper to start off. Chase Harlan, Casey Cook, Jamie Ferrer, Eli Serrano, Aiden May, Blake Wright, Travis Bazzana, Cash Mayfield, Connor Foley, Theron Lorenzo, Camilo Diaz, Ashedri Vargas, Brandon Sproat, Zach Veen, Harry Ford, Johnny Farmello. Our purple is Clark Candiotti. I think that might be another Meb spot tonight, 31 of 250. And the green grass is not a first. It's Colt Emerson, number 68 of 99. Chase Burns and Braden Montgomery adding inserts. G, you are you in the Florida area? You got the Emerson. All right, Bazzana back on the board, as well as Tibbs and Culpepper and Candiotti in the purple. Now, what are we going to get in ink? 3 more autographs left. Let's see. Another base. We have Ryan Campos in chrome, Aaron Parker, AJ Causey, Bryce Cunningham, Levi Sterling, Dante Nori, Antreya Savage, Christian Moore, Peyton Toll, John Spikerman, Flewelling, Nick Mitchell, refractors of Ethan Anderson, Chris Cortez, Braylon Dowdy, Griff O'Farrell, Bryce Rayner, Hagen Smith, Mike Sirota, Carson DiMartini, and pitcher Brian Holiday with a Bazzana plasma power. Brian Holiday, our next autograph. Base auto there, and 2 more autographs left now. Refractors in this one, a bunch of them. DiMartini, Anderson, Cortez, Dowdy. Another one for Chris with another Griff O'Farrell refractor. Bryce Rayner and Mike Sirota. Bryce Rayner having himself a night. refractor auto, and now a refractor. Hagen Smith, image variation, and now refractor. Sirota. Dante Nori adding to his base auto with a base chrome. Yes, Savage. And some more Christian Moore. Let's see. Oh, you're all the way up near the Canadian border. It'd totally go if we had the RV up. Well, if you can get the RV up, we'd be happy to have you at spring ball. Let's see. Meb's going to be at the Royals D-backs breakout. Meb, do you know anybody else who's going to be going to that game? We have no color here in the chrome or the paper. We have Rodney Green, Trey Snyder, Cody Shojinaga, Ethan Bagwell, Casey Sauke, Cole Mathis, Jared Thomas, first rounders Blake Burke and Braylon Payne, and Chase Burns again, Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, base chrome still, Luis Baez, Alexander Albertus, Ty Pete, Yondre Vargas, Kyle Teal, Francisco Villarreal, Giovanni Rodriguez, Parker Smith, Caminiti, and Max Clark inserts. One more shift over this pile so we can see the full view of all of our hits in the back, and that pile's not getting too tall in the way. There is another Chase Burns, Blake Burke, and Braylon Payne. And two more autos. Oh, Washington. We have another base auto. We'll do this pack now. We have a green paper. Another hit for Nate Dome. Second Nate Dome hit of the break. I think it was a purple before in chrome. Now a paper, number 45 of 99. Josh Karen in chrome. Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Ethan Schiefelbein, Ethan Anderson, Chris Cortez, Braylon Dowdy. More Griff O'Farrell. Been saying that name a lot. Bryce Rayner and Hagen Smith. Mike Sirota, Carson DiMartini. Refractors of Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Karen, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, and Ethan Schiefelbein. Auto of Eli Serrano. James Tibbs on the Plasma Power. See if Eli Serrano is in that breakout game in Florida against the Nationals for the Mets. Or Nate Dome. A couple Met hits there in that one. Schiefelbein. Refractor, Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, and Josh Karen. Randall Diaz, Ryan Holiday. Those are our refractors. Base chrome, Griff O'Farrell, Bryce Rayner, and another Hagen Smith to go right in front of our Hagen Smith image variation. All right, one more pack left, guys. Good luck to everybody. Oh, we're going to have a damaged in action insert there. And no other color there. Max Clark and Travis Bazzana in tune in the back. It's been a while. I think that's only the third time. I know people were saying that they've seen a lot of damaged in action cards. That's only the third time for us. Nick Kurtz, although that is still 3 times too more than acceptable. 20 breaks is not too bad. Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Ty Southesine, Geronda Berry, Hunter Crenton, Seaver King. What is Washington going to do? Ryan Johnson, Carson Bunch. Oh, he stoinked it through. How about that, Washington? That is wild. Carson Benj, Brody Brecht, Bryce McCage, Nate Knowles, Jackson Wentworth, Adriel Rodney, Max Clark, Josue DePaula, Arjun Namala, Zaire Hope, first time saying that name tonight, and Brock Porter. That was wild, Mike. Near heart attack, I'm sure, as you were watching that ball land. The fam was going through it. That was crazy. That is quite a way for a playoff game to end. Bazana and Max Clark. Let's get this in action. Oh. All right, final pack, final auto, guys. Let's see what we can finish with. We're gonna get purple. So crazy as it is, that's gonna be our lowest numbered autograph of the night. But at least we are gonna get something else numbered to finish the night tonight. That would have been insane if we didn't get anything below a refractor auto the whole night. Caleb Bonemer, Cal Steven, Kuroda Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, Titus Sissel, J.D. Dix, Braden Montgomery, refractors of Rodney Green, Trey Snyder, Cody Shojanaga, Ethan Bagwell, Casey Sauke, Cole Mathis, Jared Thomas, Blake Burke. In the back, plasma power of Braden Montgomery. And our final hit of the night is this going to be another Kavaris Tears? It is a third Kavaris Tears autograph. Number 60 of 250. Triple hitter tonight for Kavaris Tears. That's crazy. One of our weirder breaks. We had some nice hits, but so I'm not going to say it was one of our worst breaks, but it was definitely one of our more interesting breaks. Yeah, congrats, Kavaris Tear spot for sure. Braden Montgomery as well. Handful of Braden Montgomerys tonight. All right, I am going to recap the hits from tonight as soon as we get these refractors sleeved up. We are going to be back on Tuesday. Brian's going to be ripping another 2 Hobby 1 Jumbo. And then I'll be back next Sunday with the same break. However, what's the date? There's a chance that we get Bowman Sapphire this week. So if we get information about our Bowman Draft Sapphire shipping, then I will get a break posted of Draft Sapphire. So maybe an add-on break at some point this week. We will try and get that one listed as close to drop day as we can. Tear spot was definitely fire. Many tears in this one. All right, let me just put these in order. All right, our big names. Starting off with 3 Connor Griffins, 3 Christian Moores, 3 Travis Bazanas, 3 base Jack Cagliones, and our 4s, we had 4 Braden Montgomerys, we had 4 Nick Kurtz, and we had 4 Chase Burns in base. To the rest of our hits, we had a green paper Nate Dome, Eli Serrano base auto, Brian Holiday base auto, Clark Candiate purple, Colt Emerson green grass, Chase Burns refractor, Dante Nori base auto, Mick Abel sky blue paper, JD Dix titanium, Walker Jenkins Speckle, Christian Moore Refractor, Kavaris Tears Refractor Auto, Max Clark Lunar Glow, Zach Veen Gold Paper, Connor Griffin Refractor, Carter Matheson Purple, Tommy Troy Yellow, Connor Foley Green Paper. We had Caleb Bonemer in a Refractor Auto, Shen-Eng Lin Sky Blue Paper, Nathan Flewelling Base Auto, Nate Dome Purple, Casey Sauke Aqua Wave, Jack Caglione Refractor, Bonemer Fuchsia Lunar Crater, Asensio Speckle, Kuroda Grauer Lunar Glow, Cole Mathis Fuchsia Lunar Crater, Charlie Bielenson Blue Paper, Dylan Dreeling Base Auto, Theo Geelan Green Paper, Fen McTrimble, and of course there goes that siren we were looking for. We have a Fenwick Trimble Refractor Auto, Casey Cook Base Auto, Hunter Cranton Purple, Fenwick Trimble Titanium, Augustin Ramirez Sky Blue Paper, Kavaris Tears Base Auto, Dowell Joseph Speckle, Jackson Wentworth Blue Paper, and Ty Pete Lunar Glow. Going through the ones in the back, Hagen Smith getting the image variation, Kavaris Tears on the Purple Auto, Kalen Culpepper on the Base Auto, Caleb Bonemer on the Refractor to 499 Auto. Then I'm going Caglione. No, then we got to go Braden Montgomery image variation. Then Cags Base Auto. And from the first pack of the break, the hit of the break, most likely, Bryce Rayner Refractor Auto to 499. All right, let me check the chat before I sign up. Let's see. Neb saying read a little on Culpepper too. Very well regarded. Good to hear that on a night that we got ink of him. All right, guys. Thank you everybody for joining the break tonight, and we will catch you guys later this week. But have a good start to your week, everyone. Thanks, Meb. Thanks, everyone.